on the one, y'all. 2, 3, 4, live. From Melody Entertainment Rehearsal Studio, we are Big Element Podcast. Yes. Coming to the stage. Mommy in the home. So let's talk Mov'em Radio. Knynye, the great.
Oh yeah. Give it up to the Fifth Element Band. And welcome to Let's Talk Mov'em Radio. So we've told you this before, and we're gonna tell you every time. Mov'em Radio, we are an independent radio station, and we are dedicated to playing and supporting independent artists and their music. Created in Las Vegas, Nevada to display the determination, drive, and hunger of independent artists that is no longer found in mainstream music. Our goal is to give these highly talented artists a broader marketing venue and to make independent music the new mainstream. At Mov'em Radio, you sen'dem, we move. Let's go. I am your host, Knynye the Great. And first off, once again, thank you very much to the Fifth Element Band. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take this jacket off like normal and get this show started. And what though? So, we got a hell of a show planned out for you tonight, man. We got my man, one of my good friends, a very good brother of mine, my man Tiger X in the building tonight. Grammy Award winning producer. Alright, you can say a lot of people say you want this, you want that. Everybody want a Grammy if you in music. Highest award that you could ever get in music. We're gonna definitely give it up for my man Tiger X tonight. Alright? Stick around, you're gonna learn a little bit again. You know what I mean? We're gonna hit you with some prime time music videos. Alright? This is what we do. All the time, always. This is Mov'em Radio. Yeah, so like every week, we're gonna do it real right. We're gonna break it off. We're gonna start it off right. We're gonna get you a music video in your life. Alright? So this week, we're gonna give it up for one of our top people in Mov'em Radio, one of our top show hosts in Mov'em Radio. You can check out anytime, every Monday at 5 p.m. on That's Facts, or it's playable anytime, like all of our content. So, right here on Let's Talk Mov'em Radio, you sen'dem, we Mov'em. Let's go.
Myself wish it, I would wish that I could kiss you, babe. Regarding you, it's out of my control, but I had to let you know, had to get it out myself because something about you just stays on my mind. Find myself thinking about you all of the time. Will it ever be? Can I get a sign? In my heart you are mine and I don't wanna let go. No, no, no. You stay on my mind all of the time. Don't wanna let go. Something about you just stays on my mind. Find myself thinking about you all of the time. Will it ever be? Can I get a sign? In my heart you are mine and I don't wanna let go. Something about you just stays on my mind. Find myself thinking about you all of the time. Will it ever be? Can I get a sign? In my heart you are mine and I don't wanna let go. Cause of you just stay on my mind. Find myself thinking about you all of the time. Will it ever be? Can I get a sign?
So welcome back to Let's Talk Mov'em Radio. I am your host, Knynye the Great. And like I told you, we got a special treat for you. Coming up to the stage right now, y'all go ahead and give it up for my man. He got one. I bet you ain't got one. Give it up for Grammy Award-winning producer, Tiger X.
Good, man. Good. Thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah, it's good to finally have you here, brother.
It's
Finally,
good
yes.
to finally be here, bro.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Yes, sir.
My man Tiger X in the house and shit, man. Tiger X. First off, I mean, you know what? Let's start it off with that. Tiger X. How you get that name?
It's funny, man. I was having a conversation with a partner of mine one time. We was talking about some stuff. And he just said in the conversation, man, you know what? They should call you Tiger X. I was like, I like that.
But you was just dropping the knowledge?
Something like that. We was just having a deep discussion.
Okay.
And, you know, I just dug it, man. It sounded good, consequential. It sounded like me. You know what I mean? You know, I felt like it represented me good, and so I kept that moving.
Right, okay. And if it, for sure, it fits your demeanor, for sure. Without a doubt. Yeah.
Yes,
So, I mean, so my man Tiger X. Now, so where you from originally, brother?
I'm from Chicago, man. Chi-Town.
Chi-Town.
Yeah.
Chi-Town. I'm going to say it. Chirac.
Yeah. I don't like that name. I don't use that
I know,
personally,
man.
but I know why you do. It's out there like that.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's kind of rough out there. I mean, every time I look on social media, that's really what it be. It's something going on in Chicago, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's a lot of independent artists out there that have lost their lives recently. I mean, you got any opinions on any of that?
Well, I think it's something going on everywhere, and I think independent artists are losing their lives everywhere. You got a brother in Houston, Mo3, that just lost his life. I think it's the problems that we're dealing with that is deeper than a city or a region or area, and there's problems that we would have to come together as a people to try to fix.
And that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I mean, if it happened one time anywhere, that's one too many, without a doubt, for sure. A lot of good independent artists that lost their lives. We have artists that's on Mov'em Radio playing in rotation that's no longer with us. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's a touchy subject for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, so you're here with us in Las Vegas now.
I'm here.
All right. What made you move to Las Vegas?
I came out here to Las Vegas a while ago to start a music production business with my manager. His name is Jimmy Newman.
Okay.
God rest in power.
Jimmy Newman.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's the guy who really got me started in the industry anyway. As far as getting industry work and doing things, he made it happen.
Okay.
And so I came out here to start a business with him. He passed away, and but I fell in love with the city. The city showed me a lot of love, and I made it my own.
Okay. So what's some of the biggest influences for you in music? Like who's some of the people that's inspired you?
Well, I'm inspired by a lot of people and a lot of good music, but as far as getting me started, it was Prince and George Clinton in Parliament.
Okay.
Those are ours that made me like want to be a musician.
Okay.
Yeah, and made me want to do music. When I started listening to them, I started being able to hear like the individual instruments all the way down the song. I learned how to tune in just the guitar, and not just hear the whole song coming at me, you know. So I could hit the guitar licks and I could zone everything else out and tune into that and hear it all the way down the song. And I could listen to the bass line and hear that all the way down the song, drums, etc. You know. And once I started being able to hear music that way, then it made me feel like, okay, if I can hear it, I can play it, you know. And that's what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you are a musician, so I mean, what instruments do you play?
I play guitar, bass, keys, and drums.
This is real music. We bringing real music back.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's time for that too.
It's time. It's definitely time for that, for sure, for sure. Shout out one more time to the band Fifth Element.
Yeah, that program.
Oh yeah. That's our house band. That's our house band for the show.
Yeah, okay.
Shout out Fifth Element. But yeah, so I mean, so we are gonna take a quick break real quick, but you brought a video with you.
Yes, sir. Strange Fruit.
Strange Fruit. Yeah.
It's not
That's
a
one of my
remake
favorites.
of the
right
old
there.
song. It's got the same title.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's not a remake of Nina Simone.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly. And it's a very, very powerful song, man. It's something, man.
Appreciate that, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
I mean, it's definitely one of the. When I first heard the song, I definitely became a fan of Tiger X,
Man,
without a doubt.
appreciate that, bro. Thank you, sir.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. So we're gonna drop it on y'all real quick. Strange Fruit by my man Tiger X, right here on Let's Talk Mov'em Radio.
Let's talk Mov'em Radio.
Yeah. Let's go. Welcome back to Let's Talk Mov'em Radio. We still here with your man Tiger X in the building, man. So we just watched your video, Strange Fruit, man. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's something special about that whole song. Yeah, man.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So I mean, do you want to explain, elaborate a little bit on what you on the message of the movie or the video? I mean,
no, I don't do that, man. I don't. I have a philosophy that I really stick by, and that's that art is not to be explained; it's to be experienced. I think art is like beauty in the eye of the beholder, and people experience it however they experience it based on who they are. Anyway, you know.
Right.
So I would like to, I'd like to just keep it uncut and let people experience it how they experience it. You know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey, and that makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Real music, for real. Yeah. So I mean, you definitely. I mean, you've been around the industry. You work with a few big names. What's some of the big names you work with?
Gladys Knight, of course. Marcus Houston and that whole camp. A lot of people, man. I've been blessed. I've been blessed to work with a lot of people because I've been doing this for a long time now.
That's for sure. And you working with a lot of independent artists nowadays too?
Yeah, well, basically, for the most part, I'm working with independent artists.
Okay, right.
And a lot of great artists too.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, and we got one special coming for you soon from Heather Walker, produced by my man Tiger X.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, definitely. I mean, stay on the lookout for that. Now, so the juicy part, man. Everybody want to know this, man.
What's the juicy part, man?
They want to know, man. Where this Grammy come from, man? How you get this Grammy, man?
Oh, that's for producing Gladys Knight at last album in 2002. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was for the whole. You did the whole album, or?
Yeah. Well, I engineered the whole album. I produced 5 songs on the album.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And shit. So the album won a Grammy. All y'all. I mean, well, you won a Grammy as a producer.
Yeah. Well, the album won a Grammy.
Okay.
And so if you have a certain percentage of stuff on an album that wins a Grammy, you win a Grammy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's it. For sure. Yeah. So I mean, you do absolutely amazing music. I mean, another favorite song of mine is that 1776.
Okay, thank you, bro.
Yeah, playable anytime in my personal playlist.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. So you won the Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
So how did that experience affect your life? How did that change you?
I can't say it changed me a lot. What I can say is it was a blessing. That's for sure. Because you could put that on my tombstone, Grammy Award-winning producer. You know,
right?
It's the highest award that there is to win in the industry. So on a certain level, definitely fulfilled a lot of my dreams and my goals and things like that. But to really be honest with you, the whole experience was one more lesson for me. That people are people are people are people. Life don't change. Life don't change. Life is gonna be life, no matter what. No matter what you achieve, no matter what you attain, no matter what you experience. You still got a mama, you still got a daddy, you still got kids, you still got whatever you got in your life. You know.
Right.
So, got a lot of us go into chasing the things that we chase, expecting that at some point, if we gain this or we gain that life is just gonna magically change. I mean, we're gonna get to this thing where life is just so different. And, so that didn't really happen. And it doesn't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's something to learn too, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely a lesson to learn for sure. Yeah. But you stay striving, stay dropping these bangers.
Yeah, I'm definitely blessed to still be great at what I do.
Right. So what now motivates you to keep going?
What motivates?
I mean, you already won a Grammy. I mean, I don't know. I probably might have hung up my shit, you know.
I can stand up for those, but what motivates me now is just working on my own music. That's really what I got into music for. I didn't really even get into music to be even a producer.
Okay.
Either. You know what I mean? That kind of just happened. And I got comfortable in that lane because it was a real comfortable lane for me. It was easy for me to do. And so I didn't feel like I was sacrificing once I really started focusing on that lane. But when I originally, you go back to my influences, when I originally started down the road of music, it was to be an artist, you know. And so now I've kind of gotten back to that. Producing and recording, people that steal my day job is what I do every day. But I'm more passionate about working on my own stuff.
That's the business. That's for sure, for sure. Yep, and I'm passionate about hearing it, man. I tell you, that's for sure, without a doubt, man. I mean, I have not heard nothing from Tiger X that I've not liked.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? That's for real, for real.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? And I can't say that about everybody, you know. But we play bangers, man. We ain't got nothing but high artists around here at Mov'em Radio.
Yeah, man. I've been checking you out, bro. I've been watching what you're doing. You're definitely doing your thing, man.
Yeah.
And it's appreciated, and it's needed,
man.
You're doing a good service, being independent artists out here.
I sincerely appreciate that. That's for sure. I mean, and with that being said, we're gonna take another quick break, and then we're gonna come back and ask the man the most important question you're gonna hear on Let's Talk Mov'em Radio.
Okay.
We're gonna ask him about Mov'em Radio. We'll be right back. This your boy Knynye the Great. You send them, we move them. Let's go.
It's that time. The Community Give Back Affair, sponsored by Urbanomics. That's right, free haircuts. December 22nd, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., 940 West Owen Street, 89106, inside the Nucleus Plaza, all ages. Pull up and get a free haircut. That's right, the Community Give Back Affair, sponsored by Urbanomics. Remember, Urbanomics starts with you, so use it, 'cause use it. See you there.
What is Movem Radio? Movem Radio is an independent radio station dedicated to playing and supporting independent artists and their music, created to display the determination, drive, and hunger of independent artists that is no longer found in mainstream music. Our goal is to give these highly talented artists a broader marketing venue and make independent music the new mainstream. To have your music broadcast on our station, send your music in MP3 format to Movem at movemradio.com. Streaming 24/7 at Movem Radio. You send them, we move them. Let's go.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Mov'em Radio. Once again, this is your boy Knynye with your man Tiger X. Now, like I said, we're gonna ask this man the important question and shit, man. So, my man, what you think about Mov'em Radio?
Man, I love the show, man. I love what you're doing, man. I love the whole idea behind what you're doing, and like I said earlier, it's appreciated, man. I appreciate it, right. And I think any artist should appreciate it. That's appreciated. Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you this. We get a lot of artists coming through, and it's amazing to see humble artists that are really hungry and really trying to do something with this music. I mean, and then to hear it from a Grammy Award winning producer is just like, I mean, it's just a very humbling experience to me.
Okay, all right, yeah. Well, you're doing your thing.
That's highly appreciated. So I mean, and we also, like I said, I commented a couple of times about music that we got of yours in rotation right now. Well, so give me some names of the music that we got right now. I know we got Sister.
Yeah, you got that. You got Sister. You have Strange Fruit, I believe, right?
We got Strange Fruit.
You got By Any Means Necessary. You got 1776.
That's my one. Yep.
I think that might be all you have. I don't know. I think.
Oh hell no, man! Shout out to my man, Mr. Crimson and shit, DJ Green Bud. No, my man love your song and shit. He closed the show with your song. It's a shit show. Yes.
Okay.
You heard that on Mov'em Radio. Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, Green Bud. Yeah. Yep. My nigga DJ Green Bud. Cushion Coffee every morning, 10 o'clock. Check us out. But yeah, man, he definitely love that song right there, man.
Okay,
for sure.
tell him I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, we got a lot of
DJ Green Bud. I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah. And all y'all that's watching that wonder where that song came from, there you go. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta ask me no more. Tiger X. You feel me? So I mean, what's some of the what new projects you got coming up, and what can we expect to see from you on Mov'em Radio?
I'm about to start working on my new album right now. It's gonna be called The Rapture. You can expect that single out. I'm trying to get that released by January 5th. Is my target date right now, and the album should be coming probably early part of the year for sure.
Okay. It's the business.
I'm expecting it to be a better album than the first one, and I'm excited about where it's going.
All right. I'm excited to get an earful. That's for sure.
You definitely will, bro.
Yeah. Yep. And you already know what happened when you send them.
You move.
all day.
You move.
All day. For real.
Yeah.
Yep. So while I got you here, we got plenty of independent artists that I'm sure are gonna be tuned in, wanting some advice, want to hear. I mean, what's some of the mistakes that you might have made that you can tell a up and coming artist not to make now early in their career? I don't know did that sound cool?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, bro.
Okay. I'm gonna cut all that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would, if I would give any artist advice coming up, there's only one thing I would focus on really, and I actually try to give it to a lot of artists when I have conversations with them. Most of them don't want to hear me for some reason, which I understand because it's easier said than done. It's kind of like the natural flow of things for artists to be passionate about the art,
right,
and the creative side of it. And most artists just want to live in that space.
Yeah,
they're so passionate about what they're doing. And they just want to live in that space of being creative and that thing. But you know, I'm sure you've heard a lot of people say all the time that music is X percent business and X% music or whatever, you know. Mm-hmm. But it's all business, really. It's a business. It's just a business. And you have to learn the business that you're in. The principles don't stop for music. Like, okay, if you imagine that I went and told somebody, you know what, I want to open up, I got a little money, I want to open up a restaurant. Mm-hmm. But I don't know nothing about the restaurant business. I don't know the first thing. Right. I don't know how stuff gets stocked. I don't know how stuff I just don't know nothing about the equipment that I just don't know nothing about it. Right. I don't know how the money comes in. I don't know how I'm gonna make money, but I just want to start a restaurant business, so I'm gonna do it. Right. And my remedy to not know anything about it is to go, well, I'm gonna go find me somebody who knows about the restaurant business, mm-hmm. who's maybe owned a restaurant or managed a couple of restaurants, mm-hmm. and I'm gonna get them to run my restaurant for me, and just let them handle everything, and then you cut me a check every month or quarterly or whatever of my profit. That's not gonna work out. You know that's not gonna work out. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with the music industry, with the music business. If you don't understand the business that you're in, it's not gonna work out for you. Right. Plain and simple. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care how you look at it. You know, most people's thinking is to just go get a manager that knows all about the business and handle their business for them.
Right.
But okay, so what artists have to understand is that the minute they decide to be an artist, if they expecting to ever eat from this, what they're actually doing is they're starting a business. Whether they want to look at it that way, or whether they don't want to look at it that way, everybody, the world is going to look at it that way.
Exactly.
Reality is going to be.
They are individual
starting a
business.
You know what I mean?
I try to preach that through Mov'em Radio to these artists too. I mean, yeah.
So if you don't understand the business, if you don't know the business, if you don't know the principles of the business, if you don't know how money is made from the business, if you don't know about publishing, if you don't know about these things, you're not gonna. The best case scenario, which is best case scenario is that you break through and make some noise anyway off of your talent and off of your creative gifts, but you still really won't reap the benefits like you should if you don't know the business that you're in. And that's gonna probably be a short-lived thing. Have a couple hits out, and then you back to having to do something else to make a living, like drive a truck. No disrespect or anything like that.
Right.
But,
No.
But if you want to win in this in any kind, and the thing about it is, we in a time now with the internet where you can really win. You can really, with people like yourself, and you can really break through now. You know what I mean? You know, and but you got to understand the business. And the thing I would attach on to that is, because most people don't want to hear that for one. The other thing I would attach on to that is, artists still have a concept that's been gone for probably more than 20 years, man. And that's that I'm just so dope that I can record a song and go find Snoop or somebody like that, put it in their hand, and then you gonna listen to this shit and see I'm the baddest motherfucker you ever heard, and I'm on. It's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen at all.
It just don't work.
Not gonna happen at all. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you bring something tight, even somebody small like myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at your music and be like, okay, this sound good, but what work is you putting in? What are you doing with it? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. What's going on?
So even the people
how marketable are you?
Want to get to, that's what they want to see. They want to see the same thing.
Exactly.
If you think you want to be with Universal Records today, Universal Records want to know, what have you done with this? What kind of numbers you got? How have you pushed this on your own? You know what I mean? You know.
Yes.
And that's just the reality of it. A lot of artists still don't want to hear it. They just think that they'll hear me and they'll be like, okay, you're probably right.
But I'm gonna do it different.
I'm the exception of the rule.
Yeah, exactly.
When they hear me, when they get a load of me,
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's gonna change everything. You know, it's gonna change all that what you're talking about. You know, no, it's not gonna change what I'm talking about. So if I can give any other advice, I mean, as far as the creative side, you are who you are with that. You know what I mean? You know, but if you really expect to try to do something, I would say you have to. It's not easy, and I do understand that, because as artists, you know, they talk about the left brain and the right brain. As artists, we do want to stay in this creative zone. You know what I mean? That's what we get our fulfillment from. You know, but that's the reality. That if it is we got to understand the business. And if we're gonna pursue it as business, you know, if it's gonna be a hobby, then let it be a hobby.
Exactly.
But if you're gonna do this as a business, you got to know the business that you're in.
That's the business.
Point blank and period.
That's the business. Yep. Yeah. So I mean, that can't get no better advice than that. Know your business.
Yeah.
Straight up. So, man, I appreciate you coming out, brother.
I appreciate you having me here, for real.
Man, anytime, you are more than
that.
welcome. Without a doubt.
My
Open
dude.
door. So once again, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back right here on Let's Talk Mov'em Radio.
Let's talk Mov'em Radio.
Let's go.